I don't think anybody in the world, except probably my father, can tell me a really valuable thing.
Is he still trying to tell you something?
Well,
yes.
he is, yes.
Does he attend? Does he come here to New York to performances?
Unfortunately, they don't like to travel too much, and unfortunately, it's something that I really personally suffering with an ability to take them around much. I mean, it's something. So much things happening here in New York at the Met, where I've grown up into whoever I am now, and unfortunately my parents haven't been around. They go sometimes to London because we're based in London, live there, so we can. But in London, and the range of the roles that I have done in Covent Garden is not as great as I'm doing here at the Met, unfortunately.
Can they watch HD?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do they say?
Well, my father almost never compliments me.
Is that right?
Yes.
The typical father.
It's a typical Eastern father, yes. I would rather say Eastern European father.
Do you feel that your father kind of lived through your life because he always wanted to be?
I do. You know, what was happening gradually when my father, he was like a fanatic about his singing. But gradually, when I began began my career, he's gradually sang less and less.
Right.
So nowadays, I do not hear him singing, only playing. It's and it's natural. I think it's natural, and I think that he has fulfilled his dreams in me. But he still has an incredible devotion to music himself. So therefore, he plays piano hours and hours, days and days for himself. Wow. And only one person who can be around is my mother. And he spends most of the time just playing piano.
Do you remember any moment that he says something to you that you recognize that he is analog to you? Well,
he's been around since I was a student. I remember I got very sick, and I had to go next day after the exams, where I had to sing a certain program. I was just 20. I had to go to the hospital, and nobody knew really what's going to happen with me. And I have sang this program. It's a concert. It's a little concert. It was about 5 or 6 pieces that I have sang. As I was singing probably last time in my life. But I was really sick. I was in pain. And my father told me that it's interesting that you when you're not well, you're singing much better than you are well.
Wow.
In terms of a performance, in terms of the spirituality of the performance. And that's what counts. I think with all those beautiful and perfect voices and techniques, this is, at the end, it's not the most important thing.